Meghan Markle, 40, and Prince Harry, 37, are very protective of Lilibet Diana amid speculation over when the royals will release a photo of the 5-month-old. Royal expert Neil Sean has claimed the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are waiting to reignite interest in their daughter with a timely photo release. Mr. Sean said, "They feel and their advisors feel that if they do release a picture, they will be invading their own privacy, something they've rallied against. For me, I think this is ridiculous. If they were to put a picture on social media, a lot of people would be pleased to see the child, they're all interested, but as each month passes, interest diminishes. They're now looking for an opportunity to introduce Lilibet Diana to the world. As we know, we haven't seen a Christmas card, but perhaps they're waiting for maximum impact." It comes as royal commentator Jonathan Sacerdoti claimed the couple could issue a family photo connected to an important event. Mr. Sacerdoti said, "I think they're very protective about her privacy, and of course she's just a baby. She's quite remote from the line of succession now, and so although they chose a very high-profile name for her, naming her not only after the Queen but the Queen's nickname, they have every right to want to keep her protected from public attention. The more you protect somebody from the public gaze, the more some people in the public are desperate to be able to see her. Somewhere along the line, they will probably want to issue a photo and let everyone see her, and whether that's connected to Christmas or some other milestone event, we'll just have to wait and see, I think." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have reportedly been very hands-on parents and kept hired help to a minimum, according to a royal source. US Weekly's royal correspondent Christina Garibaldi said, "A source told us the couple is so in awe of their kids, they feel blessed beyond words by what they have in their lives right now. And while adjusting to lives with 2 children is a challenge, we hear that it has been easier for them with Lili in many ways. Even though it's twice the work technically, they have been able to use a lot of the techniques they learned with Archie and take care of things like feeding or bathing without too much fuss. They do have nannies on call when things get a bit hectic with their work schedules, but a source tells us they're extremely hands-on and try to keep hired help to a minimum for the most part. Harry loves being a girl dad. He adores Lili and loves reading her bedtime stories and rocking her to sleep. He has a real magic touch. Every day just gets happier. There's so much love and gratitude, and they couldn't ask for more." Another news, women of the royal family who marry and like Kate and Meghan gain their titles by marriage and therefore are of a lower rank than those born into their titles, explains Wendy Bosberry Scott, peerage and baronetage editor at Royal Experts Debrett's, which has recently made its online content free for the first time. Essentially, the hierarchy exists to ensure that the princesses who are born with royal blood, like Eugenie and Beatrice, aren't kind of pushed to one side, adds a Debrett spokesperson. As far as the public is concerned, the most visible representation of this tends to be the order in which they might stand at a public event, or the order in which they might enter or leave a room, or who curtsies to whom, the spokesperson continues. Yet it's not quite as simple as Kate and Meghan always being of a lower rank to their relatives. According to Elizabeth I's rules, and the House of Lords Precedents Act of 1539, men are almost always given precedence over women, with the obvious exception of the Queen, 95. This means that Kate and Meghan's status within the family effectively revolves around their husbands, Prince William and Prince Harry. When the wives are with their husbands, their status is elevated to reflect the fact that the men are present, adds Bosberry Scott. As the men have a higher rank than the princesses, Anne, Eugenie, and Beatrice, they have precedence, and this higher rank is reflected on their wives, so they are then moved ahead. As William is second in line to the throne and has a higher royal ranking than Harry, it also technically means that Meghan should curtsy to Kate. Kate outranks her, adds the Debrett spokesperson. But we understand this curtsy wouldn't happen unless they meet in public, and we are not aware of that ever happening. The one exception to this ancient marrying into the family rule surrounds Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. As the wife of the immediate heir to the throne, Camilla, 74, is of a higher status than Kate, Meghan, or her royal nieces, regardless of whether Prince Charles is in the room. Although she does not use the title, Camilla is Princess of Wales and has a higher status, explains Bosberry Scott. This is being shown more and more as we move forward. The Queen has moved to place Camilla in precedence over her granddaughters in recent years, to reflect the fact that she is the wife of the next monarch.